Somebody asked me realistically, can you is there enough time to take classes while doing active duty military? And the answer is yes. But you too, the goddamn dead man's one on the pappy. And we are back with another video. Yes, sir. You can take classes while, being in the military. It's all about your time management. Okay? And just to break down like your everyday, you know, what your life will look like in the military, where you wake up, you may gotta go to PT. You go to PT, you come back, put your uniform on, go to work, do your job, go home, and what you do from quote unquote 9 to 5 after your job, after your 9 to 5 is on you, bruh. So if you got schoolwork, get to your schoolwork. Now you can do your schoolwork at work if you got, like a night shift job. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that at security forces because that night shift. I think it's called mids. Yeah, the mid shift is very long and very boring. Pause. So, you gotta do something to pass time, and some people do their schoolwork. Now, also, you gotta remember that you not finna just have like no boatload of classes. You probably gonna have one or two, maybe three. It just depends on the school you go to and the degree plan that you select. And majority of them gonna be online. So online classes are easy. So I've heard. I'll say easy to do. And yeah, you should be straight. I know people when they get tasked for a deployment, they take on more classes because they ain't gonna have nothing but time. You know, ain't no telling how many classes you can get through in 6 months of you being gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's time for you to do your schoolwork. But I do know is if it hasn't changed, you have to get approved like through your supervisor. You know what I'm saying? If your supervisor feel like you not gonna do well in school, they're not gonna sign off on that paper. If it's still the same, if it's still like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, because if you fail classes, bruh, you gotta pay that school money back. So before you think about, using your TA or is it the Montgomery that the app do to use for their schooling? But one of them GI bills or the post whatever. I think it's the Montgomery GI. I don't know. But if you utilize one of them benefits and you start failing class, oh yeah, big dog, you gotta pay that money back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So ask yourself, will you be able to lock in to do your job first? Because your job is what comes first. Okay. And if you are able to, do your job and do school, then yeah, you'll be able to take classes. Like I said, it's all about time management. You know what I'm saying? Me, I only took one class in the military, bro, and that was like a beginner English class. I had went to, I think Ashford. I don't even think Ashford is a school anymore, but I took one class on my deployment. And really, I only did that because I needed that for my EPR. Y'all learn about EPRs when y'all get in. A EPR is basically like a resume for what you done in a year, basically. And yeah, I ain't touched school since. Now that I'm out, I've been out 8 years. I am finally, going back to school. You know what I'm saying? 32-year-old freshman pap. You know, and I'm excited for it. But if you trying to knock your degrees out while in service, hell yeah, you can do it, bruh. It's all on you though. You gotta lock in. You gotta be able to do your job and do your schoolwork. And like I said, time management is key. You know? So yeah. Realistically, you can get your degree. People do it all the time. You know? People be having families and kids and side hustles and still be getting degrees. And so can you. Alright, so yeah. I wish sometimes I wish I would have, went to school while I was, doing everything I was doing, but I didn't have the time, bro, between flying and this and that, and nah, I ain't. And I wasn't interested in school. So, but if that's you, and you don't have no extracurriculars that would take you away from, completing the schoolwork on time, yeah, bro, you can go for it. You can go for it. So, talk to your supervisor about it. Tell them your plans about school, and if they sign off on them, then cool, you good. But if they don't, that must mean your supervisor don't trust you. He don't think you can get it done. So that's really that on that. I really made this a quick short video because I'm trying to pump out this content, bro. I'm uploading 2 or 3 times a day, and we chasing that million. We chasing that million. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up and get started on the next one. All right, so I'll catch y'all next one, bruh.